Alright. Ace Attorney time. Boy, music's kicking in. Oh, so I don't know what link you just posted, Darcy. But that's pretty interesting. Let me have a look, see if I can see what it said. It didn't let me see. Oh, I am terrible at giving characters voices. Okay, so this is Mia. See, the problem is I'll be terrible at giving any characters voices. So, I'm trying to think of a voice for her. It said a lot about ya. The fuck is this? Yuvi, this is Ace Attorney. This is the game that I reference quite often. It also released in like 2001, at least the original did. So I can do Phoenix's voice, because Phoenix's voice is just... Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's very easy to do his voice. Also, this is way too loud in my headset. I'm going to quickly lower this, so the way it's still the same on stream, hopefully. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. It's easy to do a Phoenix Wright voice. Well, that's news to me. I can't do a Mia voice. I know Mia's got a... I can do an Edgeworth voice, because Edgeworth is very, very professional. Okay, so Larry's voice is going to be hard to get. I'm trying to think of what he was from the anime. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. I'm absolutely doing like really like high AF bro for this dude. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I am afraid to die. Yeah, I'm doing that voice for Larry. I don't care if everyone hates it. I'm doing it for Larry. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. That's terrible. I'm finished. Whoa, bro. I'm trying to do like surfer dude voice. The only words I can do. You're actually playing the trilogy now? Sweet. Yes, I'm playing the trilogy now. I can't do I can't do anyone's voice. I can do a Miles Edgeworth voice because he's very professional. You can also do a Phoenix Wright voice because you don't need to change a fucking thing about him. I'm trying to do like surfer bro for Larry, but I can't live in it. I'm gonna do like a Miles voice, not like Miles Edgeworth, but a Miles Luna from Rooster Teeth. Where in one of the RT shorts, he was just game over, man. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. All right, that's his voice. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? God, I'm gonna get clipped so hard and gonna be memed on. Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Yeah, but the newspapers mean nothing. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Dead. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating. Oh, this game is a shitpost. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say about him though, it's usually not his fault. He's just got terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took his case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Oh, what's a Winston Payne voice? God, no. I can't do that voice like that. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Alright, I'm just gonna block my nose to do his voice. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. You know, I've played an Ace Attorney game before. I know this. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I need to do his voice. Mr. Wright, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. That doesn't fit in because it actually sounds badass. Sort of. Yes, Your Honor. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. I'm just gonna slur my words. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant is Larry Butts. I can't. I'm a terrible voice actor. Like I said, I can do a Miles Edgeworth voice. I can do a Phoenix Wright voice. I guess I can do a Winston Payne voice because all you have to do is block my nose. And I can do a Larry Butts voice. Next question. Tell me what the victim's name is. It's... really? Really? Mia looks so shocked right now. You don't even know the victim's name? I can't. I'm terrible at it. Oh, the victim. Of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. Like, I can do a Maya voice. Because it's like this. Very easily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. It's like this. It's like... Mia... I think I feel a migraine coming on. That's stupid fucking American. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the courtroom. I can't do a voice. I just can't think of a voice. I'm trying to think of an anime voice. It's in this little battle. In this little bottle. Just press tab to check it. I can't do... Yep. Yeah, it's Cindy. Cool. Remember to check it often and do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock. Oh, this game's a shitpost. Alright, if you... A mistake in court... I can't do a voice. I'm terrible at doing voices. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? It is Cindy Stone. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Alright, I'm doing... even though it's a really annoying voice, that's the judge. She died because she was struck once by a blunt object. Correct! Cinderblock sounds legit. In SOJ, it sounds legit. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Cinderblock was a name for SOJ. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't get... I can proceed. I can't do a voice. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. That's Larry's voice. God, I need like voice actors. I need to hire voice actors. Oh well, Liam. Well, I can do this voice and ruin my throat. Well then, first a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention. I can't do a Mia voice. It's not like, because I can do a Maya voice. I can do a Pearl voice. Mia's voice just, because she needs to be a lot deeper, but I can't do like a deep female. I can't do a female voice in the first place, but like I can't do a deep female voice. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. I'm just gonna go full on Scottish with Mia. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check. Mia should be more mature. I don't. Hi. Yeah. Hi. My name is Maya. Maya Faye. Hi. My name's Mia. See, I can't. My name's Maya. Maya Faye. My name's Mia. Mia Faye. I can't. It's so hard. Hey, I need to. My name's Maya. Maya Faye. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Cause any deeper, and I put it as and I start talking like I am a male. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. At this point, keep the Scottish accent.
The prosecution calls the defendants Mr. Butts to the stand.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe them. Yeah, this game is the exact opposite, Ton, so don't you worry. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry Butts.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra or Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Larry is an incredible character. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts. Mr. Butts, why don't you describe as genuinely what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing another man. She had just returned from overseas with one of them, the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
With all due respect, Your Honor, it appears my client never asked. Oh, if that was a defense in court, I would have laughed my ass off. That's incredible. Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older man. You gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
That's very Manfred von Karma. Right! I don't think you want him to answer that question. Don't want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Yes. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is relevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she dog. That I've just gone Alabama with Larry. Game over, man. That cheating she dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get the bottom of this. Get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the
accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Fuck, I'll send him it. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like... Oh yeah, Billy, your stream is set to Fall Guys? Oh! Thanks, Ton. Let's update that. Ace Attorney. This is just Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Update. Thanks, Ton. We're now playing Ace Attorney and not Fall Guys.
You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Whoa, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawhit to the stand.
Sawhit?
Mr. Sawhit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
His little fucking dance is terrible.
Oh yes, newspaper.
What's a Frank Sawhit voice? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. I'm gonna do that for one. No, I'm not gonna do that for one karma. What's a Frank Sawhit voice? Sawhit.
I think my Frank Sawhit should be
what's a Frank Sawhit voice? Sawhit. Cause he's sort of like that innocent guy that knows he's guilty. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. I'll make him overconfident. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I was gonna make him full of himself. Sort of, but I need like nervous. I was going door to door. I need nervous that isn't Winston Payne. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I'll figure it out. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I'm just going thinking it's strange. I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw a line there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment, it wasn't working. I don't know a Frank Starhit voice. I went to a nearby park and I found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? To be fair, I did signal for him to lie. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawhits used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your
big word. Blackout added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? I'm changing. Alright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why? You expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is the client really guilty? God, I love doing this shitty voice for Mia. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in this somewhere. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions of the testimony. That was more American. Point out the contradictions in the testimony. I'm unable to do a consistent voice. Cross-examination. Witness's account. I was going da-da-da selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw a line there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment, it wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. I'm fairly certain that, yeah, she died at 4. Yeah. I've played this case before on my Switch. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yeah, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. God, Ton, if you want new material, this game is perfect for you. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Objection! This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard
to believe. Mr. Sawyer, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, alright. We had to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies. Always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give the testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the TV. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Right. Yeah, I know what to do. But, you see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the TV. Yeah, Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! Hey, well, look. The defense has a point. You have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawyer. No, I find it quite personally myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. So I'm gonna try and transition his voice to being more mad. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. But my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawhit. Very well, Mr. Sawhit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a 12 o'clock in the apartment. It wasn't there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a 12 o'clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You and your objections. You and your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? I'm a lawyer, and I have a badge. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawyer. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with your testimony now? I do, Your Honor. Objection. Hold it. Take that. Eureka! Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'm changing his voice out now because now he's getting defensive. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Oi, Mr. Syatt. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Yeah.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock. No, I mean, no.
Wow. Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. And he should burn. Give him death.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
You claim that the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Syatt heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely discrepancy what Mr. Syatt heard in the actual time of death. So, Mr. Syatt, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. When I stream case 2 on Wednesday, I'm going to pick a less stressful voice to do for the judge because my voice already hurts. I'm probably going to do it like this. I'm just going to... He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. It's very RT game-like, but it's the only one I can think of that doesn't destroy my voice. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Syatt. I come all the way down here to testify, and look at what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Oh, I thought the objection was going to come in, but no. Not so fast, Bastard. Not so fast, Mr. Syatt. Chief. Listen up, right? That's very Alabama. Don't throw this wood away. Not like this, I think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Right. Alright, you bastard. Right, you bastard. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. I'm a Scottish man. Don't waste time doubting the clock. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason. Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Can you think of a reason to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. God. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright. You say the clock is already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock is running slow. My badge, Your Honor. No. Passport. The victim had just returned from home. Just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her in the head in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Oh, beans.
Dude just died. Oh, order, I say, order! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, only a formality, but this court finds the defendant. Let Mr. Larry Butts not guilty. Mr. Wright. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that for my next streams. Mia's gonna say Scottish because Mia as a Scottish person is very strange. And with that, court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Syatt was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Syatt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Syatt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and beat her to death with it. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. Larry is bawling his eyes out that he's free. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What is wrong with you now? Everything, Phoenix. Everything. Oh, Nick. Game over, man. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. Good. Wait. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. This game's a shitpost. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a whore. Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Game over. Harry? Yes. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butt's innocent. Well, thanks. I really owe it. Game over, man. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Game over. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Game over, man. Game over, man. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually... Game over, man. Actually, I made this clock for... God, I'm changing up Larry's voice so much because it's so hard to do. Okay, so Miles, Luna. Game over, man. Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Oh, really? You made this, you stupid bastard? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Game over, man. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? God, I can't do a Larry way. Game over, man. Game over, man. I'm trying to do Larry. Are you so sure? Game over, man. Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Game over, man. Nah, you gotta sympathize. You don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. God, it's so hard to do a Larry voice. Game over, man. Oh no, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. God, I can't wait to get to the point where the main characters are easy to do. Like a Maya, like a Miles, like a Red White. Oh god, Red White's gonna be fun to do. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Game over, man. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock that you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Game over, man. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. That's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock too. I need to work out a Larry voice because Larry's in these games quite a bit. I know a Miles Edgeworth voice. I need to work out a Manfred von Karma voice. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. Game over, man. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Alright. Before Wednesday's stream, I need a Larry Butts voice, an April May voice, Butler voice, although Butler voice shouldn't be too hard, because I've got a Miles Edgeworth voice. He's very strong and sort of British. I've got a Phoenix Wright voice. I've got a Maya voice. Hi. I've got a Red White voice. He talks like this and he acts like he knows the world. Don't know an April May voice. I don't know a Butler voice. And I don't know... I'm trying to think of who else is big in that case. I've got a Grossberg voice, sort of. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realise that things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. I can't do a good Scottish accent, so I'm just when I get to Wednesday, I should have better voices. I sort of just like made this on the fly. Right, listen, learn, wrong, like Mother Russia. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? God, that's so American. Say, I'm Scottish. Say, how about dinner on me? How about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why I became a lawyer was because of him. I can't. I need to think of better voices. Maybe over drinks? Me and drinks, apparently. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." Game over, man. Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. I think I'm going to stick with that for Larry, just if I can remember it. Game over, man. Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. Yeah, that's my Larry. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. I didn't know it then, but that clock will soon be in the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry will be one promise I couldn't keep. The end. Turnabout Sisters has been added. We won't... Well, I don't want to play it right now. So I'm not going to play it right now because it's nearly 11 o'clock. However, quickly going to run over a few things. I am Miles Edgeworth. Confident, persuasive. I am Mr. Redwhite. What is the title of your personage? That's all I have at the moment. Thank you for coming out. I'm quickly going to put in chat this. That is a link to my friend's GoFundMe, someone who just got diagnosed with bowel cancer. It'd be great if you could drop even $5, $10, anything. It means the world to someone who needs it. If you want to hit follow. My next stream is either going to be tomorrow sometime, or if you want to tune in for another Ace Attorney stream, it will be Wednesday at around 9:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if you're not, follow and turn on notifications. I don't even... Wait. I bet you Rishi doesn't even follow me. Does Rishi follow me? Oh, time to figure that out because I want to know. I don't know. If you don't follow me, Rishi, please do. Anyways, yes, thank you for coming out. As I said, next stream's either going to be tomorrow, which is probably going to be me grinding ones on Rocket League until I get bored of the game. So probably at around 5-6 o'clock PM Australian. Then we're going to have Ace Attorney again, Case 2, Turnabout Sisters on Wednesday night around 9:30 PM, give or take. Thursday night, we're going to be doing League Race at Indianapolis, Coda. Which the stream will go live at about 7 PM. Then we have Friday. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but that's the idea for the next 3 days. Anyways, see you later, everybody.